That's what if is if Brian France was never the CEO of NASCAR. Oof, this is such a good one because it's a huge Pandora's box. Now, if you have listened to Dale Jr. Download with Brian France, I think you get to hear a more positive side. Of course, it's him telling the story. But Brian France did a lot to get NASCAR into Hollywood. During his time, we had Talladega Nights, we had Cars, and you saw a lot of movies that sponsored cars or races in some fashion. And so Brian France helps, I think, with the media, helps with the Sprint deal and Nextel deal originally, which was huge. I mean, I think at one point, Nextel Sprint was paying $75 million to NASCAR for those rights. I mean, just a huge, huge amount of money. But, and this is a huge but, for all of the good Brian France did, it was arguably net neutral to net negative because Brian was very much a reactionary leader. Saw the 2003 dominant season by Matt Kenseth that didn't have that many wins and said, let's do a playoff. Then we saw many iterations and tweaks to the playoff. Under Brian France, we saw countless just reactionary changes over and over and over, the implementation of the car of tomorrow. Overall, during Brian France's time, we saw NASCAR lose touch with its roots. We left Rockingham. We moved the date off of Labor Day for the Southern 500. And NASCAR leaned in heavy to try and get the casual or the new fan, which ultimately I think backfired in the long run and isolated many of the core fans. But his time will be remembered of a revolving door of changes to the car, to the playoff system, to so much about what we know and love about NASCAR. And his time will also be characterized as a precipitous decline, inheriting the big boom, taking it to the pinnacle, but also refusing to change in positive ways and making rapid, quick changes rather than taking a long-term view of change during his time, which led to a really steady decline.